Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that you're enjoying your afternoon or evening. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Body Double that Columbia Studios made before it was bought by Sony. So this is quite a long time ago, I believe 1984. I've been to all the locations from this movie, of course, in Los Angeles. They show a famous apartment tower. They show the Barney's Beanery that's in Hollywood. They show a very famous building called Chemosphere. So this movie is called Body Double. And the house that's featured, called the Chemosphere, is actually built up on a hill and dangling from rafters. It's kind of like the Space Needle. And being invited there and being able to visit there and be a part of the Laurel Canyon Hollywood Hills community. It was a great honor. It's only through watching the movie that I became interested in a lot of those subjects. So being able to actually visit the house was indeed quite an honor. Got a lot of other things to look for in the movie. Some great locations in Long Beach, some great locations in Century City. And the parts where he's going to the various acting classes and things. It's a really interesting movie. I really like how this acting teacher is challenging him and trying to get him to break out of his claustrophobia, and then that becomes a part of the movie later on. I feel that's a really clever part of the movie. So this is a Brian De Palma movie. He had made Dress to Kill. He had made Phantom of the Paradise. He had made Carrie. He had made The Fury. He had made a lot of movies up to this point. But this one, I feel, takes a little bit from each and kind of repurposes them. And for those that are fans of all of his movies, I'm sure they find this to be quite a clever piece of work indeed. He, of course, also made Scarface. So Craig Wasson plays the lead, and being that he's from my hometown county, I always enjoyed his work. I haven't seen him in that many movies, but the movies that he's in, it's really fitting that he got cast in this role because it's kind of about a no-name, nondescript journeyman actor, and that's obviously who he is, off screen and on. So and then Melanie Griffith is in the film. Dennis Franz is in the film. I highly recommend that one checks out Body Double. I don't really want to name all the significant things about it and everything because it's really important to go into the movie as fresh as possible. A fantastic performance by, I believe, Deborah Shelton, and really interesting performance by Greg Henry. So this works with a lot of different things. It's kind of like Rear Window in a way that he's a voyeur, and some other Hitchcock movies, as you'll see a little bit later, if you do choose to watch it. The DVD has some cool information about the making of it, as there's another DVD that I have that's just the Bones one. So I recommend that you check out Body Double, one of the best thrillers or movies that tries to toe the line between horror, thriller, and I guess even comedy or drama almost too, because you really do feel for this character. You're trying to understand what exactly is going on with him and in the world that he's in. So I really like the beginning of the film, how you're thinking that you're looking at a desert and it's just a backdrop from a movie set, and they're pulling it back, and then you're on the back lot. Really cool place, a hot dog place he goes to at the beginning of it. Tail of the Pup was a famous hot dog stand right by the Beverly Center. So yeah, Shabbat Shalom out there, everybody. Hope you're ready for a nice Shabbat. And Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'halagner Shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei Peri Hagafen. In terms of where I rank Body Double, in terms of all of Brian De Palma's movies, I'd say elements of it are top notch, top of the line. He's a kind of a critic of the scene that's in a tunnel. If you watch that scene that culminates in a tunnel, he actually thinks that it doesn't work. And sort of by him not believing in his own work, I'm not gonna say it convinces me either way. I believe in that scene, so I wish that he would believe in that scene more, so I won't have to make the argument for that scene. But anyway, I really hope you all check this movie Body Double out. It really flopped at the box office back in the day. It really shows about the making of horror movies, and basically it's about this guy that gets an opportunity to house sit, and while he's house sitting, he starts becoming part of this plot involving a murder. For lack of a better description, that's pretty much it. And good to go in without knowing a whole bunch. And really enjoy Melanie Griffith and all the different performers in the movie. Top-notch acting all around. Raising Cain, Dressed to Kill. Some of Brian De Palma's movies are just amazing. I'm a huge fan of Bonfire of the Vanities too, so probably be putting a video up on that soon enough. And I really do like Melanie Griffith's work with Brian De Palma. I know it probably was way over the top for Bonfire of the Vanities for most people's taste, but definitely check out Body Double. It's a really intriguing movie, and I would say even if someone doesn't like the movie, they would say, "Oh wow, it's beautifully shot and really well put together, and a really good score by Pino Donaggio, who just dominated." His music scores for the Brian De Palma movies, it's hard to imagine them without them. Fantastic evening to y'all. Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy Body Double by Brian De Palma, starring Craig Wasson, Melanie Griffith, Deborah Shelton, Greg Henry, and Dennis Franz. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful Shabbat and a good evening.